And now, Fight Club, it's time for our main event of the evening! These are two of our fucking best, meanest man in Connecticut, one of the best roasters in Philadelphia, both here in New York tonight. What do you say, Fight Club? Two of the best. I need some energy. Are you ready for this main event? Yeah! Introducing first, he looks like a science teacher who experiments on his female students, Dave Sheehan! How you doing tonight, Dave?
Good.
Ready for this main event?
Yes, and I like how you make your roommates call you Mr. Maran.
We are going to meet your opponent now, all the way up from Philadelphia. She calls it the city of brotherly love because only black men want to fuck her. Rachel Rowan!
Keep his grass cuts, and this man ain't so sure. Thinking nigga solid, but he hating on the low.
How you doing tonight, Rachel? You ready for this main event?
Oh yeah, I feel like from what I just saw, I feel like that fucking beef jerky that Mark just housed. You know, it's uncertain for my future.
So are all of us now. 3-round battle, 4 jokes, tip or tat in round 1. Rachel, Dave, which one of you two wants to go first?
You, sir.
Rachel's going first, Dave's going second. Fight Club one more time. Are you ready for this main event? Yeah. 4 jokes starting with Rachel. This fight starts now.
Round 1.
Alright, give it up for Dave! He looks exactly like the needle dick we're all assuming he has.
First blood.
I'm surprised you're here, because I'm from Philadelphia and I thought the real guy from that AIDS movie was dead.
Great to be here tonight, roasting Grimace's yearbook photo. Rachel looks like somebody sculpted Maggie Gyllenhaal out of lasagna.
First blood.
Alright. Dave says that he has no sexual interest in men or women. But my God, you should see him cut loose at a petting zoo. It's gone wild.
Take me outside, how about that?
Rachel once accidentally killed a man simply by doing Kegels too close to him.
I don't see how that's a bad thing.
It was for him.
When Dave wears sunglasses, he doesn't look cool. It just looks like he's trying to hide the fact he's turning into a vampire.
I'm assuming somewhere in Rachel's home is a trophy case showcasing her hundreds of vibrators and bejazzled Furbies.
I'm not a collector, to be honest. Thank you, modern Nosferatu. I think Dave's amazing though, because somehow he can manage to look like a new vampire and a naked mummy all at the same time.
Thank you, Chris Christie Jr.
Alan Bird, to be honest.
Rachel grew up on a farm and hated it, especially when kids would sneak into the pasture at night and tip her over.
Fight Club, we got a fight. Give it up for Rachel and Dave. Very fun round 1. We don't have to pick a winner yet, but so far, Ilya, what do you think about this main event?
That was great. Actual jokes, guys. We had actual jokes. How awesome was that? Rachel has to give Beetlejuice his pants back. Well, I like this battle. You know, Connecticut versus Philly, Dave versus the Liberty Bell. Really, I expected a little bit more, but it's fine. No, that was great. I thought the lasagna joke was great. Rachel had good jokes. I think Dave's great. Obviously, his writing is strong. It's his only asset. So he's not going to get by on charm or charisma, but the writing is killer. And it's a great battle so far. So,
Ilya thinks Dave's got it so far. Bobby Sheehan, your thoughts after round 1?
Folks, I think we're back. Give them a round of applause once again. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. This is so exciting. We got a fat woman and a bald guy. I feel like I'm in the Planet Fitness. That's cool. You know, Rachel's here for the pizza, and Dave's here because there's a hole in the woman's locker room. Yeah, this is good. I like this battle. I feel like I'm a little biased because you let us know that Dave is a needle dick. And as a needle dick American, I don't even know if I could be impartial in this, you know what I mean? I feel like I made them sad when I said that. I feel like guys, I'm happy with my body. Thank you, yes, give it up for me.
You should wake him up by giving us some more Martin Van Buren facts.
Well, you know what? I feel like this battle could be when he ran for president again as the Free Soil Party. And people are like, this guy's making a goddamn comeback. And I think this show is making a comeback. I will say one thing, Dave, you said she looks like Maggie Gyllenhaal, that she was lasagna. I think that's more or less. I think it was good, but a little cheesy for my taste.
Erik Marino.
We have a battle, people. We have a fight. I heard actual jokes, although I was surprised that the best jokes so far have been written by the hologram from Star Trek, who was the medical program. So I'm rooting for humanity and hoping there's a comeback for humanity. I'm looking forward.
Awesome. Oscar Aydin, your thoughts so far?
I will say this. I love how you have an entire Benjamin Moore swatch on your eyes, on your eyelids tonight. Like literally, it's like 5 colors of paint in one. I will say, Dave, I think you did a great job. I think, what's her name?
Rachel.
Rachel, I think you did a great job. Sorry, I don't remember women's names. I think you did a great job. I thought you came in strong. Dave, I have to say, I couldn't stop laughing after the lasagna joke. He knows. I couldn't stop laughing. And I will say, I think it is in true roast form to not have to read off of anything. And I think that's a true roast master battler, and I'm going to give it to Dave this one.
Oscar thinks Dave's got it so far for clearly having no life and having enough time to memorize all of his roast jokes.
Sorry I wasn't funny.
What do you say, Fight Club? We got 2 more rounds of this main event. Are you ready for the next round of this fight? 4 jokes straight through, starting with Dave this time. Round 2 starts now.
I'm going to move this along. I know she has to get back to the top of the video game screen to roll barrels at Mario. Rachel is British on her mother's side and Irish and Native American on her dad's side, which means that her mother's ancestors murdered all of her dad's ancestors. I'm assuming that she lost her virginity in a corn maze. When she was 4 years old, her IQ was shown to be 142, which was also her weight at that age.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Last year.
And she's a comedian as well as a freelance photographer. Solid work has been tough to come by since they closed her exhibit at SeaWorld.
Gotcha, bitch. Rachel Rowan.
All right. Dave works in IT. He's a 45-year-old virgin, and he's really into youth mentoring. So Dave, tell me, how many little boys do you have a crush on? I'm actually afraid that I made that joke just now because, please Dave, don't strangle me with your mother's handkerchief after this. Dave says he most resembles Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory, but if it was his show, it'd be called The No Bang Fact.
One more.
Instead of young Sheldon, Dave looks like he should be on the show Dead Sheldon.
Take me outside, how about that?
Fight Club, give it up for round 2 of this main event! Dave, you gave a look when she called you a virgin. Not a virgin?
I don't remember.
That's the weirdest possible answer you could have. Oscar Aydin, we'll come to you. What do you think?
I thought your first joke was, I mean, you know, that was a knee slapper right there. That was a fucking knee slapper, I will say. However, I am a smidgen, maybe I'm just being a critic, I am a smidgen disappointed that you went after, like, fat jokes. Because I felt like that was your first part, so I wanted to hear something a little bit more of a different forte. I will say
you didn't want seconds?
Yeah. You know what? Fuck you, Buck. I love you so much. call me. I will say, Rachel? It's Rachel?
Yes.
Yeah, Rachel. Rachel.
You want me to write it down?
Yeah. You know, I feel like you got stronger that set. Nothing that was like, you know, a knee slapper, but I did feel like you got stronger. I'm gonna give it to Rachel this one.
Oscar thinks Rachel's coming back in round 2. Erik Marino.
I believe in you, Rachel. I believe in humanity against this cyborg. That's what I believe in. I believe there's a robot. He doesn't have to memorize. He has it all memorized. It's all in his programming. I'm looking forward to you coming back. Like right now, I think he's a little bit ahead. But I believe in you. I believe in humanity. Skynet cannot win.
You keep saying humanity. I feel like you're just calling me fat too.
He's calling you the Hindenburg. Bobby Sheehan.
I think you guys are doing great for an audience that fell asleep 20 minutes ago. I think you're doing great. Listen, this audience, made up of people that were previously up here, the two guys in the front and my girlfriend, are really enjoying the show. And I think we're having a nice time. Rachel, you look like you're pregnant with a big baby. And David, you look like that big baby. So, and that was a well-crafted joke, but they just woke up. They're cranky. What I'm gonna need everybody to do is when Matt, like, are you guys ready for this next? You gotta clap. I'm sorry, I know we all wanna go to sleep. I understand, but these guys, listen, 2 main events ago, there was a comic up here doing very, very well, but it was sort of a dead crowd, and he didn't get the crowd response
That was 2 weeks ago when you were in the main event.
It's not important who it was. What I'm saying is you guys let's everybody stand up. Well, stand up. Stand up! Now, if you're ready for round 3, and I know we gotta get to Ilya, and he's gonna do his goddamn best. He's gonna bring up Uvalde again for some reason. If you are ready for the rest of the show, which I promise is not long, let me get a hell yeah. Hell yeah. For round 3, Matthew.
Ilya Laksin.
I mean, I really enjoyed Bobby thinking each second, this next second I'm going to get them over, and never completing what he's trying to do. Look, obviously for whatever reason the show is over. I don't know what the audience decided this. That's fair. I was going to say that Rachel looks like a float at the Gay Pride Festival, but like, no one cares anymore. It's a solid joke. You got to use it in the 3rd round if you need an extra one, Dave. Rachel, I just want to commend you for being brave. That's what I say to fat chicks now. I'm sorry. That came off mean when no one's laughing. I apologize. I take that back. That sounds horrible.
I don't care how much energy you get in the next round. Don't react to anything Ilya says for the rest of the night. Laugh hysterically at everybody else except for anything Ilya says.
Also, Bobby just wanted people to know that he has a girlfriend. That's why he had to point her out. That's all he used to do.
His girlfriend is Martin Van Buren.
Fight Club, what do you say? Do we have some energy? We are going to pick a winner after this round. More jokes, tip for test, starting with Dave, round 3. Starting with Rachel, round 3. Starts now.
Final round.
Dave says he's really into cooking, but that's just what he has to say to poison you.
Shot.
Thank you, main characters BFF in every rom-com. Rachel looks like the host of a reality show that helps gay chihuahuas find true love.
Perfect.
In my roasting experience, most things aren't funnier than making fun of a fat girl. Which, unless you're a guy that can and does suck his own dick.
Thank you, Claymation 80 Bryant. I hope she proves to be this fierce a competitor next weekend when she competes in the Belmont Stakes.
I'm all muscle, baby. We've all heard of the dolphin who raped a dude, right? You hear that? Yeah! Now we're alive! Fuck yeah, I'm talking about that.
Dolphin rape.
Dolphin rape! Dolphin rape!
Dolphin rape.
Which is funny, because that's actually why Dave's completely dude who raped a dolphin.
Raped a dolphin. Raped a dolphin.
Rachel claims she's done every drug except DMT and ketamine. She better do those two or else Charlie Sheen won't even consider going out with her.
Smart.
He has AIDS, just like you.
AIDS, AIDS.
Now you're awake!
I have AIDS.
Dave's dad was killed by a brain tumor. And I don't blame Dave for being upset. Because that's a pretty fucked up nickname for your son.
Last jab.
Thank you, Rhonda Lousy. Rachel looks as if a wizard turned a copy of the book He's Just Not That Into You into a person.
Sensational.
Fight Club, give it up for this main event! We'll go to you guys first. Fight Club, overall after all 3 rounds, do you think the winner of this fight is Dave Sheehan? Or is the winner of this fight Rachel Rowan? Crowd vote goes to Dave Sheehan. We'll go to our judges. You had a gay chihuahua joke. Our gay chihuahua judge, Oscar Aydin. What do you think? Who do you think won this fight?
I don't know. Like, Dave, you had a good joke in the beginning, and then yours kind of just like flatlined.
Like every round.
Yeah. And then Rachel, you had a good joke in the last part of it. So I don't know. Can I go home now? Can I just go home? Can we just all agree to pick one person so we can go home? You know, I'm gonna give it to Rachel because she came in, she had the effort, she was like, I don't give a fuck. She got that attitude. She's like, I don't give a fuck. Give it to Rachel.
One vote for Rachel, one vote for Dave. Erik Marino.
I'm gonna walk home blaming myself for most of this night. Somehow this is my fault. I feel like this is all my fault. Dave, I'm gonna give it. My vote's to Dave. I'm sorry. I like what you did. I like your energy. And he was like this a robot hologram that was like, but it was just he had a few more jokes that worked.
That's why you were a second choice.
It's all my fault.
Another vote for Dave Sheehan, 2-1. Bobby Sheehan.
I think we got a respectable. I can't talk anymore.
We did not get a respectable.
I'm freaking out.
He got a testicle on him.
Bobby, will you vote for the outside Russian nesting doll you came out of?
Yes, I think that I will. This is, guys, a respectable revival. I feel like we're a little more into it now, right? It's like we were at a birthday party and the mom and dad screamed at each other and we're all wearing our birthday hats ready to eat cake. And I feel like we were eating cake here. This was fun. You guys have a good rapport. You're doing your goddamn best. Rachel said she's all muscle, baby. And I thought that was very fun. And I feel a connection to you because he said that you have the energy of the best friend in a rom-com. I'm the male version of that. Like, she'll never understand you like I can. Like, that's me. So we're on the same level. What else? Oh, Dave, you raped a dolphin allegedly? That really got me thinking, like, dolphins apparently are so smart that they could pass what's known as the mirror test, which is they could look in a mirror and recognize it as their own reflection. What I'm getting at here, Dave, and I think you're going to be with me on this, so stay with me, is that the idea that animals can't consent to sex is they don't have the cognition that we do, right? But if dolphins
That's what Bobby's been telling me that for years, actually.
For years! I know what you're thinking. Something sounds fishy. But all I'm saying is dolphins, maybe we can make love to them, and I also think they both did a fantastic job, and I'm giving it to Dave barely because he memorizes jokes. Thank you.
Another vote for Dave Sheehan. Actually, this fight looks like the customer complaining to the hostess at an Applebee's. Ilya Laksin, your final thoughts.
Thank you for listening, guys. Sorry, I know I was just here. I think we're all still dealing emotionally with the tragedy of the shooting a couple weeks ago, and I think it affected our ability as an audience to really take in comedy. Obviously, look, Rachel had good jokes, Dave had good jokes. At just a certain point, we all decided we don't give a fuck about anything that's happening. And that's fair. We did that consensually as a group. I just want to say that after his presidency, Martin Van Buren, after the American War, were treatise on speaking out against slavery, which cost him a lot of political support in his post-presidency years. Thank you. Good Dave also.
None of us for Dave. Fight Club, great